An exclusive collection here at QVC. We knew we had to bring something that was so much a part of his DNA. And with this elegance and this effortless styling, this is the most beautiful sweater cardigan you can have in your wardrobe. The knit is exceptional. That classic open V-neck with the beautiful buttons that have a rich detail, almost like a nautical touch to them.
And then the way the knit is sort of the jersey ground with that wonderful lacy stitch of the figure, right?
It's beautiful.
Is really beautiful. So
it's
the
beautiful.
lace, it's like a lacy knit with a beautiful plain knit that
And you're only getting it
alternates.
here at QVC. So what Michelle is wearing is that
Gorgeous.
beautiful ocean aqua. And Scott, I think since we made this available, I think you might have close to 4,000 now spoken for. So this is that beautiful aqua. It's called Ocean Aqua.
Wow.
We also have it in a stunning cappuccino. Now, Ocean Aqua has silver buttons. You can see that, and very intentional that the color
crest
complements.
button, which I think is so chic on that.
Gosh,
right?
and they're
On the
big
Ocean Aqua.
buttons. They look so expensive.
They really
the
do.
cappuccino with that gold. I mean, this is like you've got the membership to the boat club,
So
or the
true.
yacht club, and
So
you go
true.
have brunch. This is
Yep, or
the
key to the
cadet
park or
navy.
something. Yeah, divine. Oh, I love the navy.
That's a very New York thing. The key to the park,
Yeah,
right?
it is,
Okay.
yes. It's also Philly. I think Philly has parks where you have to have
Really?
keys. I think so,
See, I
yeah.
don't know. Here's the black and white choice. You'll order pitch
Oh,
black.
darling, that
And then
black.
I also am wearing it in this romantic red, which is that red and pink combo. It is perfection. Now, if you've never purchased with QVC, with Isaac Mizrahi, we can help you get a great size as well, especially if you're looking at some fit points for our cardigan. This one is available in extra, extra small through 5X. I always find most women know their bust size.
Yeah.
And that's usually a really easy place to kind of guide if you're unsure, but take a look at the bust and the waist measurements or your numerical size. But here, this also might really help. This kind of brings our size chart to life.
It's a smart
when you
thing.
see it on different women,
Yes.
so Crystal's 5'3", and she's wearing the medium, and you can see how she can still perfectly button it up. Michelle, she's 5'9", she's in the cappuccino, she wears the extra small. And then we also have Jackie as well, she's 5'9", and she does wear the large. And I love that both of them, you see two of them with it buttoned.
Me too.
And I, again, can button
Really great.
mine. It's however you want to style
Absolutely.
it. This is it is so versatile, but it takes a cardigan and makes it even more sophisticated.
Yeah, I mean, the design process always begins with the thought of, you know, like what's going on, what we love, what we need for the coming season, right? And then all of a sudden you become inspired by something and you work with people who knit things and you get swatches made. And I think like the most inspiring part of this is like the yarn combined with the stitching. You know, it's this wonderful cotton acrylic yarn that just feels so incredibly soft. And when it's knit in this way, there's something about the lacy texture part of it that gives the whole thing, well, aside from the incredible texture, see that texture? And you see the way the ground is just a jersey stitch, and then this beautiful kind of gartery, kind of textury lace stitch in between really gives it lift, you know, kind of lifts the whole sweater and makes it just kind of like round and buoyant. And, and that's why it feels like a jacket. It's knit like a sweater. It's all fully fashioned. Each of the panels is knit by itself and then it's linked together like a gorgeous sweater. And then all the beautiful trim, right, like the beautiful rib trim down the front. The pockets, these pocket flaps are done in the rib as well. And they function and the pockets function. You actually can unbutton the pocket and it's so easy. You just go right in and you can actually use that. And I think that's an incredible feature for a sweater. But back to the idea of why the inspiration of the actual stitches in this sweater are so essential to the actual sweater itself is because, you know, like in the design process, going back to where I started, one thinks about like a little Chanel jacket all the time. It's like a jean jacket, a Chanel jacket, a blazer. I mean, there are just certain categories, right? And so when you think about the opportunity in the kind of transition and spring season to do a little Chanel jacket like this, where you bring the texture, you bring the shaping of this, you know, it's that wonderful kind of like hip length, right, with the little Chanel pockets and the gold buttons, right? So there's a lot of that involved here. And so when you think, I'm going to buy a cardigan sweater, you're not just buying, you're buying a cardigan sweater that works as soft suiting. It works as a little jacket. You were saying, and I keep saying this, I think this is like the most incredible thing because you wear it with a pair of jeans to dinner and suddenly you're like dressed. You've been wearing the jeans all day and you just throw this on and you're dressed. Or just wear this all day and it's so right. It never looks too dressy or too casual.
Right.
It looks right on. Like it looks as right at worship as it does in, you know?
That's why I think it's well worth a comparable retail value at a store of $69.
Oh, easily.
But
easily.
to Isaac's point, that easy, just pull on over your favorite Pima cotton tank top, have a great go-to cardigan that you know is a reliable style. Dress it up as much as you need, whether it's Sunday worship, whether it is a meeting where you want to make a good impression, or just grabbing a casual cup of coffee with some of your friends, or meeting together with lunch, or picking up the grandkids. That's when you can get this at $49.98, but it's for today only. Now, if you love Isaac, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Or if you're picking up our today's special value as well. But I think when we get to a place of that age of possibility, you want something that's versatile and that's also a great solution. That's a one piece that you purchase today that Michelle can wear beautifully with that ankle 24/7 stretch and a little pointed toe kind of sling back flat. But also on a very casual day, she could wear it with a jean, a darling sneaker, a little white leather sneaker, and still look just as polished.
The other thing I think about a lot when I design clothes, because I've been doing more and more of it, is travel. I mean that. And I know a lot of the people that tune in to QVC do a lot of traveling. You know, some people just do it because they're retired and they have a lot of time and they love it and it's a great thing. Other people do it because they're busy and they have to get places and blah, blah. But for whatever reason you travel, nobody wants to fuss, right? And so a lot of the clothes, for instance, this sweater is so great for travel because, again, the versatility of it. It's like, you know when you go away and you're like, oh my God, I forgot to pack that one thing that I was going to wear the whole time, right? This is that piece. This is that piece you're going to wear literally all the time for whatever reasons, whether you want to look cute or it's a little chilly where you're going. I was just in Palm Beach last week and I was in LA last week, and I'm telling you, it was like, this would have been so perfect. One was at a lunch, a very fancy ladies' lunch in Palm Beach, and the other one was at a taping. And each of those opportunities, like really that jacket would have looked so well whether you're at work or you're like that blue color in Palm Beach. Are you kidding me? Darlings, or like in Phoenix or wherever you are. I love this because it's so like, pretty. You know, it's a warm, basically it's a warm weather piece. So you're getting it now to wear all throughout the warm weather, but this is not the kind of thing that you put away in the fall and the winter. Absolutely not. And at midnight, I asked James, I said to him, you know, James, like, where could you find a piece like this? Where? And he was like, oh, let me tell you about the yarn. I was like, well, because you can't really find, there isn't a place where you can find a sweater like this. Definitely not.
You're not for $49.98.
No,
Good luck.
No,
that's the cost of a button.
And you see the way it behaves on the hanger. It's not this kind of like droopy, drippy thing. It's like a buoyant. It has a beautiful, like a lightness and a thickness to it without being heavy.
Yeah, there's a loftiness to the way that it's knit.
Yes, absolutely.
It's substantial, but you're never going to feel like you're overheating. Right now, on those chilly days, it's perfect.
Right.
But even in warmer days, if you're going to throw it on over your shoulder or you're dining outside, I love dining outside when the weather gets a little nicer.
I know,
even if it's just to sip some coffee and have a croissant or have lunch, but you may get in that little shaded spot and you want to put a little something on, a great layer like this. Jackie looks phenomenal in that cadet blue.
And she's wearing, those are the patterned jeans that are coming up a little bit later. And she's wearing the two-for top. And it really does look like she's wearing a sweater over a crew neck with a shirt underneath, right?
Right.
And she did not, she chose, she's like, you know what, I am gonna like conscientiously choose not to show my white cuffs with this sweater. But if you wanted to show the white cuff, you could just pull them right out and it's really cute too. I just love that idea.
Both Michelle and Jackie, same cardigan.
I mean, that
Look at the two different styles.
Well,
and they don't feel, like if they both showed up to lunch together, they look like they have different kind of outfits on. Yes, there's a stripe in the color, but because of the way it's styled, that's where I want you to see. That's the versatility with this today's special value. Jackie's in that cadet blue. Michelle's in that ocean.
Cadet blue is divine.
Yeah, it's really pretty. And then we also have that ocean aqua. Michelle's 5'9", and she does wear the extra small. And then Jackie's also 5'9". She does wear the large. Both ladies, and this is the same for me too, get your true size. You'll be able to wear it open and buttoned both ways, same size.
The quality here is also something unbelievable. You know, the way this is made, you know, the way each panel is knit separately and then linked together in this gorgeous, gorgeous very, very luxurious feeling yarn. And when I say luxurious, it's just cotton and acrylic, but it really does feel so wonderful on the body. And that's the other thing about the clothes we make. We try to make clothes that just feel good, because I tell you, when clothes, you know this, Allie, darlings, whoever's watching, you know when your clothes feel incredible, you just have a better day. When your clothes are uncomfortable, you cannot function. It's like, all I can think about is getting home and taking these darn clothes off.
Dress for the day you want.
That's the truth.
Even, you know, you might wake up and feel kind of just like, it's one of those days. You've got the things on the to-do list you've been putting off.
Right.
Trust me, that's me. I've got all the things on the to-do list I keep putting off. And finally you're like, oh, you have to do it.
Right.
Dress for the day you want. If you want to feel composed and you want to feel controlled,
comfortable,
and comfortable, you want to feel like you feel good, but you also look polished. This is the cardigan.
And you want to look cute.
Yes, you can even wear it with a jogger.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what's really great about a style like this.
Jogger
if you were to go into any well-dressed New York woman's closet,
totally,
you would see a designer version of this.
That's right.
This is your Isaac Mizrahi
Maybe a little
version.
Chanel sweater cut like a jacket.
Here's
it's
the
exactly
ocean.
Right.
This
Beautiful.
is the cappuccino. So that one's your very chic neutrals, especially as we head into spring. I think you might love this color palette, and it'll be a beautiful neutral.
You can really see the texture on that, right, when she gets close.
Here's that cadet navy.
Beautiful. That's also, I mean, what's more springy than like a beautiful navy sweater, right?
Stunning.
Just
and
beautiful.
I am in the pink choice, which that one's your romantic red. Wait, we have to say romantic red.
Romantic red.
Okay, and then of course the black and white is your pitch black. But I always say black and white, always right. That is a marriage that did not need a prenup.
I love it with the red pants too, with just a white t-shirt and red pants. That's
how pretty that
really
looks.
good idea.
Yeah, or any
That's
color.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Too. Remember,
Just
for
great.
under $50 for this type of knit, the silhouette, the buttons, it is a today's special value you don't want to pass up. Price does go up at the end of the day today. Take a look at our size chart before we go. And with this cardigan, I don't think you're going to need to size up or size down. Order your true size. Let this guide lead you to your perfect size. It'll be spot on for you.
So cute. It's so cute. Really good.
Well, Isaac also has some great accessories for us, which we're going to take a quick little look at. This is also available.
Necklace.
It's a layered